Hi, this is Sarah Maywalt with Acuity Laser with a quick video on how to program your AR700 using the function buttons. Now right here you'll see we have one of our well-worn AR700 demos, and if you notice the fashionable band-aids on my hand here, they are there because of sports. If you take a look at it, you have the function button back here, and you have two banks of lights, and I'll put a diagram of those lights up on the screen off to the side. Now these lights, you can use these lights in order to program a number of different functions in the AR700. And I want to just quickly go over how to do that. Now the patterns of the lights are in the manual. I believe it's page 36 in the manual, and you'll see that on the screen right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to switch the AR700 from 4 to 20 milliamps to 0 to 10 volt analog output using the function button as sort of an example. Now the AR700 by factory default outputs at 4 to 20 milliamps. And you can see here on this multimeter, I move back and forth within the range, and it is going up and down as you would expect. Okay, so if you look in the manual, in the back, you have all of the different function button combinations, and you can look up in more detail in the middle of the manual. But the function parameter, the function button parameter to change the analog output is parameter 4. And now to get to parameter 4, you have to press the function button 4 times. So let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see here that is 4 if you look back at the sort of code, and this is the setting, and that is at 1. So if I go back to it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then hold the function button, you can see that the bottom setting number starts to blink, and it actually iterated once. So now this is on 2. 0 to 10 volts has the setting of 2. So if I hold this again, and it goes to 2, I can hold it one more time, and that will lock in the setting value. Okay, so right now, and I'll show you in just a second here, this is now switched from 4 to 20 milliamps to there we go, it's on DC, to 0 to 10 volts. And you can see here that I move it back and forth within the range, and it goes from 0 to 10 volts. Okay, now there's one more important thing that you need to know. Now that you've sent the parameter for analog output to 0 to 10 volts, this will last until the sensor goes through a power cycle. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean here. So if I unplug the sensor and then plug it back in, and then I go back, you can see here the output's incorrect again. It's not going from 0 to 10 volts. It's actually just staying at the voltage, the input voltage. So if I go to the function button, hit 1, 2, 3, 4, you're back to setting number 1. So I'll hold it again, let it increment to 2, hold it again, and now we're back to 0 to 10 volts. So how do you save one of these settings so it'll survive a power cycle? Well, you need to save it to the flash memory, and there's a function for that too. The function for the parameter number is 10, and the setting number is 9. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, you can actually see it's still at 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then hold it, right? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I hold that. And that now, if you go back to, well, let's let it reset. So now if you go back to parameter number 4, you see the setting is still at 2. Now let's try cycling the power. Okay, the power has now been cycled, and you can see that the multimeter is still acting as if it's in 0 to 10 volt mode, but you can double check by going to parameter 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see that the setting is still 2. And so that's how you change a parameter and how you save it to flash memory so that it survives a power cycle using the function button on the AR700. Thank you so much.